Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Not Even Really Drama Students' second ever premiere of our audio dramas. We have 4 audio dramas for you tonight, created from scratch over the span of 8 weeks, written, performed, and edited by University of Michigan students. If you're watching this after the premiere, there are some handy dandy timestamps down in the description that will take you to each individual audio drama. Welcome everybody in the chat. I hope everyone is settled in and ready to listen to some amazing pieces created by everybody. Starting off the night, we have Starcrossed Lawyers, which was written by Adrian Beyer, Riza Malikian, and Jake Feeman. Riza also wrote the music. Set in future on Mars, 2 lawyers must discover the truth about a case involving a stolen wedding ring. But what if? I want to say more, but I shouldn't give it away. You'll just have to find out in Starcrossed Lawyers.
Oh no! Chris? Where is my ring?
What? What do you mean, Slimes? I'm sure you've just misplaced it.
No, it's gone. I think it's been stolen!
How can it be stolen? You were wearing it last night when we had dinner with Larry.
Then that could only mean...
He must have done it.
April 20th, 2420, Martian District Court number 69, Day 1.
If you think my client is guilty, then you're wrong.
We'll see about that.
Don't think I don't know about your underhanded tricks, Orion. Your reputation precedes you, you know.
Yours as well, Pluto. Except that all you're known as is as a bumbling fool.
Hey, you'll see that I'm just as capable as you when I prove my client innocent.
Larry is clearly the culprit. The evidence is stacked against him.
I believe in Larry's innocence. He would never harm anybody.
I now call to session the trial of Larry Mustard Martian, who is accused of stealing a wedding ring owned by our wonderful leaders, Christopher and Stink and Slimes. Prosecutor Orion, you are welcome to begin your opening remarks.
Thank you, Your Honor. Based on the facts of the case, it is clear that the defendant, Larry Mustard Martian, stole the aforementioned ring belonging to our beloved leader, Christopher Stink and Slimes. The defendant leveraged his close personal friendship with our beloved leaders, Christopher Stink and Slimes, because he wanted to take advantage of their extreme wealth. Therefore, Larry Mustard Martian stole their expensive ring in order to sell it for his own profit. Because the ring was found on Larry Mustard Martian's person, I believe it is abundantly obvious who the culprit is.
Thank you, Prosecutor Orion. That sounds very convincing indeed. Defense Attorney Pluto, you may now present your opening statement.
Your Honor, Mr. Martian did not in fact steal Mr. Stinkin' Slime's ring. Maybe Mr. Martian took a close look at the ring so he could make a convincing replica for his upcoming biographical musical on Christopher Stinkin' Slimes, but he did not take it. I know my client is innocent.
How will you prove this man's innocence when currently all the evidence is stacked against him?
Yes, that's a good question. I would like to know the answer as well.
Well, it is a work in progress. Just wait and find out.
Well, in that case, Prosecutor Orion, you may now call your first witness to the stand.
Thank you, Your Honor. The prosecution calls one of our beloved leaders, Slime Stink, to the stand.
Witness, please state your name and occupation.
I'm Slime Stink, occupation pop sensation. Oh, and occasional philanthropist.
Mrs. Stink, can you recount the day of the crime?
Why, yeah, it was a dark and stormy night. We had graciously invited our friend Larry Mustard Martian over for dinner, and we dined on preserved quail eggs covered in Martian salmon caviar with a side of alien filet mignon seasoned with only the finest, highest grade asteroid shavings.
Was there any particular reason that Mr. Martian was dining with you and your husband that night?
Oh, yeah. Our dear friend Larry was so inspired by our wonderful life that he decided to write a musical about us. So he came over to ask us questions and learn more about us so he could portray us as fabulously as possible.
Around what time was the defendant in your home?
Good question. I think he was over from around 6 to 10 p.m. We always like to keep our meetings at 4 hours. Good for your skin.
Oh, really? Can you possibly pass along your skin routine?
Your Honor, please, this isn't relevant to the case.
For once, I will have to agree with the defense on this one. Can we get back to the facts of the case?
Fine, but I'll make sure we adjourn at exactly 4 hours. Prosecutor O'Brien, you may continue with your questions.
Thank you, Your Honor. Slimes, can you think of any motivation the defendant may have had to take your ring?
Because he's a stupid bitch that's jealous of our amazing glory, money, and fame. Obviously.
You guys are very rich and famous.
Objection! You can't just claim that my client stole the ring without some sort of evidence. Simply being jealous isn't enough.
But the evidence is right here.
These are pictures of the witnesses and defendants' homes. So?
As yourself and the jury can tell, Mr. Martian's home is smaller and less expensive than that of Mr. Stink and Ms. Slimes, which means that they are both richer and more famous than the defendant, so of course he would be jealous.
Oh, well, indeed, the Stinkin' Slimes estate is vast and illustrious. Frankly, I'm getting a little envious myself.
Oh, do go on.
This isn't what I meant.
Objection overruled.
The prosecution rests.
Well, in that case, may I begin my cross-examination?
Your Honor, I think I'm starting to break out. I can feel a pimple coming on.
Well, we can't have that now. In the interest of Slime's skin, I think it best we adjourn for today. I expect the prosecution and the defense to take a deeper look into the evidence before we reconvene for tomorrow.
Hey, what the hell was that?
What are you talking about, Pluto? You know I'm just doing my job.
You've already got the judge convinced, and you presented absolutely no compelling evidence. You must have paid him off.
Excuse me? How dare you insinuate that I would do something so dishonorable? I'm trying to follow the law, just like you.
Just so you can send Larry Mustard Martian to jail? You and your shady witnesses can go to hell.
We are both lawyers, so we have to fight. We are both lawyers, you can feel my spite. We are both lawyers, so we have to fight. I trust my client, there's no way you're right.
I'll destroy the case, I'll win the trial.
As we fight in outer space, this court is hostile, we have to fight.
April 21st, 2420, Martian District Court number 69, Day 2.
Today we are here to continue the trial of glorious leaders Slimes and Christopher Stink versus Larry Mustard Martian. Defense Attorney Pluto, would you call your first witness, please?
Yes, thank you, Your Honor. The defense calls the defendant, Larry Mustard Martian, to the stand.
Witness, would you please state your name and occupation?
The name's Larry Mustard Martian, and the occupation's writer, director, and full-time musician. Christopher Stinkin' Slimes think that I did the most horrible crime, but I wouldn't steal that ring. It's such an ugly thing.
Oh, wow, that was raptastic, Mr. Martian. May we call you Larry?
Go ahead, Mr. Judge. Larry's my name. I'm gonna defend myself if it's all the same.
Why, of course. Defense Attorney Pluto, why don't you begin your questioning?
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Martian, can you please recount the day of the alleged crime for the court?
I ate dinner at their estate. Chris and Slimes gave me a great big plate. We talked about my show, then I don't really know, but I didn't do the crime. The facts just don't align.
Well, surely such a talented musician such as yourself wouldn't have any need to steal a ring to make an income. And if Larry here didn't need the money, then doesn't the case against him fall apart? I'm pretty sure that was the only evidence the prosecution gave, and it's pretty circumstantial.
Objection, Your Honor. Please remember that the authorities found the ring on Larry Mustard Martian's body.
Ah, yes, I forgot about that bit. So much information in these trials. How can you expect a guy to remember it all, right?
Anyways, I hope my conclusive evidence proves the prosecution's case.
Wait, what are you talking about? No way that was me, without a doubt. I didn't steal the ring, so how could it be that someone found it on me?
Mr. Mustard Martian, you mean to say that you don't remember the rather thorough interrogation done where the authorities discovered the ring on your person?
I have an objection. Of this time, I have no recollection. I think you've mistaken me for another. I was never investigated. I swear I'm a mother.
Your Honor, it's clear that my client has no recollection of the event. I believe that the authorities therefore must have found the ring on someone else, who would be the true culprit. And this true culprit then managed to escape, which means my client was mistakenly suspected.
Defense Attorney Pluto, that's a new low, even for you. You must know that's completely preposterous. There is surely another explanation for why your client doesn't remember being interrogated, rather than a mysterious true culprit.
Prosecutor Orion, there's no need to be demeaning. You and I both know it's completely plausible, right?
Wow. You two sure are quarreling like an old married couple, huh? Young love.
What?
What?
No!
Anyways, I think we should adjourn for today. I ask the defense and the prosecution to look into this matter further and see why the defendant does not remember any interrogation. I expect some clear and decisive evidence tomorrow.
Oh God, what am I even supposed to do for him?
Face it, Pluto. The evidence is all soundly against Larry. There's nothing you can do for him.
Didn't you see his face? He looked so confused. I need some water. What the hell, Orion?
Now, you know I am a man of the law, and I thoroughly trust my client, but I would be lying if I said I didn't think there was something weird going on here.
So you pushed me into a broom closet?
What do you know about Mr. Martian regarding this case?
What? Why should I tell you now?
I trust that all you know about your client paints him in an innocent light, so there's nothing you could say that I would be able to use against him. Is that correct?
I mean, yeah. Well, Mr. Martian says that he was at the Stinkin' Slimes estate for dinner the other night, and then he went home and went to bed. Then the next morning there were cops at his door arresting him. I mean, he's utterly confused.
But the cops for sure found the ring on Mr. Martian.
This makes no sense.
We are are both lawyers, so we have to fight. We are both lawyers, so we got to be right. We are both lawyers, so we have to fight. I think I have feelings, try as I might. I can get romantic, I can get a crush.
I'm feeling frantic, will they see me blush?
April 22nd, 2420. Martian District Court, number 69, day 3.
I now call to order the trial of Larry Mustard Martian. I understand the prosecution would like to call a witness?
Yes, Your Honor. I would like to call Christopher Stink to the stand. I believe his testimony will resolve this whole issue.
Witness, if you would please state your name and occupation.
Christopher Stink. Do I even need to state my occupation? I'm certain everyone knows me. I'm the supreme leader of generous and exorbitantly wealthy patriarch of our glorious inhabitant Mars.
Wow, I am so esteemed that we have such an honorable presence in our court today.
Thank you, Your Honor. But coming to clear up the truth and put a criminal in jail is the least I could do to give back to this illustrious community in it.
Mr. Stink, you're welcome to begin your testimony. Please explain to the court why Larry Mustard Martian claims he has no recollection of being found with the ring.
Of course, Prosecutor Orion. So on the night of the gruesome and heinous crime, this backstabbing backstabber drank a little too much wine. That's why the fool can't remember anything. Can you believe it? After he mooched off all our food, he had to guzzle our precious wine as well. Unbelievable.
Gosh, as if the crime of stealing your ring wasn't bad enough. It seems the famous musician is just a common freeloader.
Ah, that's bloody right.
Objection, Your Honor. Hostile witness.
You have a point, Defense Attorney Pluto, but on the other hand, this is the Christopher Stink we're talking about here, so I guess I'll just sit back and see where this goes.
Christopher Stinky, more like.
Oi! I heard that. Objection, Your Honor. I demand the utmost respect.
Of course, sir. Defense Attorney Pluto, I'm going to cite you with one count of being a big meanie to the witness.
What? That's not what it's called. You know what? Whatever. Can we please just get back to the testimony?
Yes. Mr. Stink, if you would please continue.
Did anything else noteworthy happen on that terrible night?
Well, after the thief left, I finally had some alone time, which was poggers! Delightful. Because I finally had a morsel of time to test out this new technology on Mr. Martian's just spend quality time with my wonderful waifu. Wife. Slimes. After Mr. Martian left. After stealing the ring. Yes.
Right. Yes, of course. No further questions, Your Honor.
Defense Attorney Pluto, you may examine the witness, but hey, no funny business, only lawyer business.
Mr. Stink, what was this you mentioned about a new technology? Is this somehow related to the case? Did it have to do with how your ring was stolen?
No, as I said, I was just spending time with slimes, nothing else.
Well, we have you on the record saying this new technology, so I don't know if it's important to the case. Maybe you were just misspeaking, but Christopher Stink doesn't misspeak, because you're Christopher Stink, right?
They're not related. Just drop it. It was that dirty liar Larry who stole our goddamn ring.
Calm down, sweetie. Stress is bad for your skin, remember? You don't want to break out.
Objection. The defense is intimidating the witness.
What? Orion, you and I both know there's something not right here.
Objection stands. The defense must now rest. I should have clarified, no intimidation business either.
Orion, you can't do this. Orion, you bastard! What? You caught my hand.
Your hands are cold.
Your hands are so warm. Fuck, wait, what? I have to focus on the case.
Pluto, just listen to me. I have a confession to make.
What?
You're right. Something is fishy here. Anyone with an ounce of common sense can tell that Christopher Stink is hiding something. But I didn't want you to continue your line of questioning because, well, I was worried that when this case is over, I wouldn't be able to see you again.
Ryan, are you serious? I mean, that's all you can think about right now? What about the case? What about Larry?
I don't know, Pluto, but I know that I can't bear the thought of not seeing you again.
I can't think about this right now. I have to defend Larry. We'll talk about this after the trial, okay?
We are both lawyers, so we have to fight. We are both lawyers, but my heart is also light. We are both lawyers, so we have to fight. I don't know what's right. Can't ignore my heart, but I have a duty to the court. This is tearing me apart. I need some support.
April 23rd, 2420. Martian District Court, number 69. Day 4, the final day.
So, Larry, how are you feeling about the trial? I want you to know that I still fully believe in your innocence.
Honestly, I'm so nervous. I don't want to do prison service. The judge is on Chris's side. Can't we still change the tide?
I'll find a way to change their minds. We just need to figure out the evidence.
Do we still have time before you debate the crime? I need to go to the bathroom before this trial resumes.
Oh, of course. If you go now, there'll still be time before the trial starts. Second door to the left, okay? But make sure you don't cross paths with Orion or Chris.
You got it, Chief. I won't cause any more grief.
Oh, hello there, Larry.
I was told not to cross your path or else I face Pluto's wrath. Here I say hello, on to the bathroom I go.
Sorry to do this, Orion, old chap, but I must relieve myself in the wash closet as well.
Okay, don't take too long.
Hello, Larry.
Huh? Chris, what is the meaning of this?
What? Can't a billionaire use the bathroom with the common folk?
I am now reconvening the final day of the trial of Christopher N. Slime Stink versus Larry Mustard Martian. Now, where is the defendant and Mr. Stink? Are they here, or did we get the scheduling wrong again?
Oh, sorry, Your Honor. Chrissy wasn't feeling well. He's having like a bad He threw up. A lot. Like, everywhere. It's disgusting. He's probably still doing it. You don't want that in your courtroom, do you?
Perseverance. No.
Larry was just here, Your Honor. I think he's on his way back from the bathroom. Oh, there he is. It took you long enough, Larry.
I apologize for my absence. I didn't mean to take so long in the restroom. Sorry to hold everyone up.
Huh? That's weird.
Prosecutor O'Ryan, you may begin with your closing statement. I expect several good words, maybe even a few sentences from someone as successful as yourself.
Thank you, Your Honor. Ladies, gentlemen, and persons of the jury, though I wholeheartedly believe in Larry Mustard Martian's guilt, I believe we need more time to continue the trial. It is our duty to justice to be as thorough as we possibly can before deciding on a conviction. Therefore, even though Mr. Martian is surely guilty, it is imperative that we continue this trial before making a hasty decision.
Oh, well, that was certainly an unconventional statement. Perhaps next time you should ask the judge if they have any long-in-the-works vacation plans before asking to extend the trial. But, anyways, Defense Attorney Pluto, do you have any closing remarks?
Unlike the prosecution, the defense is ready to end the trial today. It is confident in reaching a non-guilty verdict. However, I too have an unconventional closing statement. I would like to ask the defendant, Larry Mustard Martian, to plead his case one last time for the jury.
What are you playing at, Pluto?
Alright, sure. Not sure if that's legally allowed, but I want to get to those vacation plans, so, as the judge, I say it is. So, Mr. Martian, if you would.
Thank you, Pluto. I appreciate all you've done for me, but I think it's time I come clean. I can't live with the guilt of my dishonorable actions any longer. It was I that stole that ring. I was the one who betrayed my dear and very rich friends. I hereby accept any and all punishments that the court deems appropriate.
Huh?
Pardon?
I knew it!
What? Knew what?
The one standing before you isn't the real Larry. He hasn't rapped once.
What? That's preposterous. I mean,
There's no way that can be true, and I can prove it too. See, I can rap and rhyme.
it was me who committed the robbery.
I mean, crime.
See, right there. This imposter clearly can't rap like the real Larry can. And if I'm not mistaken, it seems this individual keeps slipping into a distinctly British accent.
Pluto, you can't possibly be implying...
Yes, I am.
Implying what? That Mr. Martian has been hiding his real accent from us this whole time? Well, if that is the case, then I should probably confess something myself.
What? No. If the person standing in front of us isn't the real Larry, and Christopher Stink, notorious for his stinky British accent, is missing from the courtroom, then that can only mean that Christopher Stink is posing as the defendant in order to make sure that Larry gets declared guilty.
That is impossible!
What? No, it's me, the real Larry. This lawyer's so dense he doesn't have any evidence.
No, I can prove it. Before the trial resumed, my client went to the bathroom. He was out of my sight for at least 10 minutes. Something could have happened then. Prosecutor O'Ryan, the bathroom is located next to where you and your client waited for the trial to begin, right? So surely you must have seen Larry.
I don't know. I think we need more time to figure this out. This can't be the final day.
What do you mean you don't know? We can solve this right now. And then, since we won't be on opposite sides of this anymore, we can maybe see each other.
You mean...
Of course, Orion. I mean, come on, you think I haven't had it bad for you since you shoved me in that closet?
Oh, well...
I think I'm missing something here.
In that case, I can attest to the fact that I saw the defendant, Larry Mustard Martian, enter the bathroom. Shortly thereafter, Christopher Stink entered the same bathroom, and he hasn't been seen since. Coincidence? I don't think so.
Crumpets, beans on toast, biscuits, fuck!
Anything else you have to say to that, Mr. Stink?
You bloody peasants! Ah!
Wow. Mr. Stink, why did you do this? Steal your own ring?
My husband did it to save us. That monster Larry was gonna write all sorts of nasty things about us in his upcoming musical. I mean, they were all true, but still. Chrissy was trying to protect us, your beloved leaders, from ruin by making sure Larry and his musical went to jail.
There's still something I don't understand. How did Mr. Stink manage to look so convincingly like Larry?
It was this new technology that Chrissy took credit for after his employees invented it. I mean, came up with, all by himself. Well, he did rely on me for my expertise all about things skin-related, but, you know.
What about Mr. Martian? Is he okay? Has he been located yet?
Your Honor, a bailiff has found Mr. Martian. He was passed out in the bathroom. It seems Mr. Stink assaulted him before posing as him. We've been assured that Mr. Martian will make a full recovery.
Ah, the case is cracked and now I'm back. I told you it wasn't me. Now I can walk away free.
Ah, yes. Those are the dulcet tones we've missed so much. Wait, there's still one more thing. What about the ring itself?
It was all my husband. He posed as Larry while he had the ring so that the authorities would find the ring and suspect Larry. Then he transformed back into himself so the real Larry would be arrested.
Well, it sounds like you just confessed everything. Great. Unless there's anything else that needs to be taken care of before I hand down the final verdict.
Yes, Your Honor. There's one thing I need to address before the trial ends.
Oh, and what would that be, Defense Attorney Pluto?
Is the prosecution free this Saturday at 8?
Yes, I'm free. Dinner at my place.
Before the prosecution and defense continue working out their personal matters, I hereby declare the defendant, Larry Mustard Martian, not guilty, and as punishment to the plaintiffs for wasting all of our time, deceiving the citizens of Mars, and most importantly, delaying my vacation, I hereby sentence you to redistribute your wealth to all those who are nowhere near as wealthy as both of you. It is so ordered.
Thank you for listening to Starcrossed Lawyers, an original Nerds audio drama. Starcrossed Lawyers was written, directed, composed, and edited by Adrian Beyer, Jake Feeman, and Riza Malikian. Starcrossed Lawyers featured the talents of Olivia Suliz as Pluto, Emily Mann as Orion, Chloe Nauman as Judge, Stephen Sun as Christopher Stink, Kate Sullivan as Slime Stink, and Emma Label as Larry Mustard Martian.
And that was Starcrossed Lawyers. It answers the age-old question, were they lawyers? Yes, they were both lawyers. Absolutely wonderful. Again, that was Adrian, Jake, and Riza. An absolute dream team if there ever was one. I hope everyone is settled in for our next audio drama. If you're enjoying the show, we're so glad you're here. And if you would like to support our organization financially, you can donate to our Venmo, which you can find down in the description. Next, we have Kawaii High, which is written by Zoya Uzaman, Atlas Ieska, and Alec Bayonetto. Alec also wrote the music for Kawaii High. Our protagonist, Jojo, gets sucked into his favorite webcomic, Kawaii High, and has to navigate his way through high school drama and cliché love interests to get back home.
Alright, don't forget your homework is on the board. I'll see you tomorrow.
Thanks,
Mixel.
Thanks, Mixel. Okay, just gotta get to the bus stop and I can make it home in one piece.
Where do you think you're going, dweeb?
God damn it!
My buddy Brad asked you a question.
I just want to go home, Kyle.
Oh, you want to go home and play with your waifu, is that it?
Fucking nerd.
Oh, thank God. I thought for sure they were gonna shove me into a locker.
Hey, watch where you're going, you weeaboo shit.
I'm sorry, Alex.
You trying to make a move on my girl, punk?
I'm genuinely just trying to get home. Please let me leave.
Lunch money first, dork.
Dick, it's literally after lunch. I don't have any money right now.
Sucks to be you. See you tomorrow, loser.
No good piece of shit. He's just an undeveloped background character the anime writers didn't have much time to waste energy making. He wouldn't even have a bio on the fandom wiki character page. Baka, baka, baka!
Hey Jojo, are you okay?
Oh, hi, Beck-sama.
Here, let me help you up. That looked like it hurt.
No, I'm okay. Whoa, I can't believe I just embarrassed myself like that in front of my crush. Well, time to go home and record my anime podcast then. And that's why I believe Sasuke and Naruto fit canonically, and the writers are just cowards. Anyways, that's all the time we have this week. Oh, and don't forget to check out my favorite webtoon, Kawaii High. The author is on hiatus right now, but the story is really good, and the protagonist is also named Jojo by total coincidence. Also, the main character's mom is a total MILF. MILF Rice. What a hottie. Could have tried a bit harder with the last name, but I guess at least it's not cultural appropriation. Anyways, that's all for now, Kokichi-kuns. See you next week. Sayonara. Well, that was an exhausting day of being bullied for being a total weeb. I should just head to bed. Becca. Becca.
Jojo, it's time for your first day at your new school.
Huh? What the fudge?
Ara, it's not very nice language. How will you win the affection of all the cute boys if you talk like that?
What the? MILF Rice?
What are you talking about, sweetie? Hurry up and get dressed. It's time for your first day at Kawaii High.
Oh, what is happening? Why do I have boobs? Do I have a gender now? Oh, okay, this is just a dream. I'm gonna wake up right now. Now! Wake up, wake up!
Jojo, calm down. That's not very senpai of you.
What the? That doesn't even make any sense!
Have fun at school, honey!
Konnichiwa, valued listener-sama. It seems I've been transported into Kawaii High universe, and everyone thinks I'm Jojo Rice. Well, you know what they say. In a bad situation, when all else fails, monetize it. I'll be podcasting updates about all this whenever I get a chance. So stay tuned.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I was just playing football with my buddy Kyle here. We didn't mean to hit you. Are you okay? Let me help you up.
Ah! Brad, get away from me! Wait. Brad? What are you doing here?
Sorry about that. Say, are you the new student everyone's been talking about?
I mean, yes, but
How do you know my name?
We've gone to school together for like 10 years.
I thought you just said you were the new student.
I mean, I am, but also like, forget about it. Kia!
See you in class?
Okay, that was weird.
Hi! You're the new girl, right? I'm Alex. You should, totally come join the school cheerleading team. I think you're, super cute, by the way. Here's my number. Bye!
What the fuck is going on?
Hey there, hot stuff. You must be the new girl. I'm Dick. Dick McCool guy.
Wow, no thanks.
Come on, new girl. Let me get your digits.
I should just, try to find my homeroom before class starts. Yeah, see you never. This is some Twilight Zone level shit. It's like all my real-life bullies have been turned into the cliche love interest in Kawaii High for narrative reasons or something. Which means, if we extend this theme, then...
Ha! Watch it, newbie. This is my school.
Oh, come on! They turned my crush into the comic's antagonist! Ah. I'll update with more info later. For now, I just have to make it through class.
Alright, class, settle down. I have to take attendance. Where's Alex?
Hi,
Jojo.
Of course all the love interests are in my homeroom. Why couldn't I have just ended up in a comic about cat boys?
The same voice actor for everything in Japan. They've got this huge industry.
I'm back, listener chans. So, I guess I'm the protagonist of Kawaii High. Which I guess also means I have a job at the convenience store. In the original webtoon, this is where Jojo runs into Brad Peterson and his sister, and they get closer. But that'll lead to Beck-sama... No, antagonist Beck-sama coming to harass me. So I guess I have to avoid Brad. I thought about just quitting, but the manager doesn't seem to be here yet. Oh shit, that's Brad.
Hello? What are you doing down there?
Hiding under the table? Shit, I mean, nothing. Working. Taking a nap.
There are better places to nap than on the ground, you know.
Honey, Dad, where are the gummy bears?
Why don't you go take a look?
They're kinda high up. You should help her.
Isn't that what you're here for?
Ah, shit, I thought I had prepared for that one too.
What was that?
Nothing. I guess I'll help then. There you go.
So, you work here, huh? I could never imagine. I'd rather die than work retail.
Thanks, buddy. That means a lot.
Oh, I just mean, I'm impressed. I'm proud of you, I guess. Who'd have known the new kid could pull up with such a frustrating job? You're doing great for your first week.
Oh, thanks?
I'm Brad, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
Say, auditions for the spring play next week. You should try out. We're doing non-specific love story the musical, you know.
I don't know. Theater's really not my thing.
Come on, it'll be fun. Besides, Director Sama says I'm a shoo-in for generic male protagonist. You could be my leading lady.
We'll see.
Let's go! I want a pretzel!
Well, duty calls. See you at auditions.
Okay, I survived that, and left through an emergency exit to avoid Beck lurking by the clearance rack. In the original story, JoJo auditions for a non-specific love story, so she and Brad, playing the lead, gets them together. Maybe I have to do that too, and if I get to the happy ending or whatever, I can get out of this pastel-colored prison. Of course, Beck is also auditioning for stereotypical romantic interest, so by taking the role from her, I piss off my real-life crush and get closer to dating my real-life bully. At least by sticking to the original story, I know what happens next.
What? You have got to be kidding me, Director Sama!
I'm sorry, but JoJo just had such an outstanding audition. Of course she had to get the lead.
I can't believe you would cast her as stereotypical romantic interest and make me fucking background old lady number 4! You seriously
So,
gave the new girl
if you
the
can't
lead
tell,
role?
I auditioned, got the lead, and Beck is taking it as well as she did in the original comic.
And you!
Oh, shit.
You think you can just waltz in here and take the main role? You've been here for like a week. And Non-Specific Love Story is literally my favorite musical. You're ruining everything. Ah!
Hey, sorry about that. She's usually not so...
intense?
Yeah, let's go with that.
That was so scary. I didn't know Beck could talk like that. But I have to stay strong and stick to the story so I can go home. At least that's how I hope it'll play out. Otherwise, I'll just be stuck here. Anyways, I guess I should try to start memorizing my lines. Okay, so we've been rehearsing for a few weeks, and Beck still looks super angry. But I can't help look at her though. She's so cute! Anyways, the important thing is, I know Beck-sama tries something to hurt the protagonist during this part of the comic. But I can't exactly remember what it was. I'm pretty sure Brad is supposed to save me here, so there's not a huge danger. But at the same time, my relationship with Brad is a little different from the mutual pining in the original. Will that affect how it happens? I hope not.
Places in 5.
Thank you,
Thank you,
5.
Thank you,
Thank you, 5.
Thank you, 5.
Let's start from the top, shall we? Jojo, that's your line. Please stand at the top of the stairs.
Oh, okay.
Break a leg, Jojo.
Oh, I feel ever so lonely.
Hold on. Can I have Beck sitting at the table on the platform? I want to get a feel of how the scene works. Okay, again.
Oh, I feel ever so lonely.
Cut! Actually, Beck, can I have you standing right behind Jojo?
What? Why?
Just testing the stage out. You know how it goes. Okay, start again.
Oh, I feel ever so lonely. What now?
I forgot my coffee. I'll be right back.
You kidding me?
Hey, Jojo.
Beck-sama? You're so close.
Break a leg, Jojo.
Okay, the plot seems to be moving along good so far. Even though I was pushed down the stairs, thank the anime gods that Brad was there to at least catch me before I hit the ground. That hurt just like how I imagined the Naruto move 1,000 Years of Death would. Aside from that, rehearsal's been chill, I guess. And Brad has been fun to work with. But if I remember correctly, the next part in the story is...
Hey, Jojo. I was hoping to catch you before class. I have something important to ask.
Here we go. Okay, what's up, Alex?
Well, I know you're still new around the school and that we haven't gotten to talk much since you got here, but I was wondering. Give me a 1, a 2, a 3. Please say yes to prom with me.
Wow, I've never been proposed to, but...
Wait, you've never been proposed to? Bro, watch as you get proposed to twice. Jojo, I know you haven't been here long, but when I first saw you, I knew you could be the cheerleader to my jock.
Are you stealing my promposal idea?
Listen, I heard you asking already, and I wasn't gonna let you steal my date. And I don't have enough brain cells to come up with my own idea. Anyways, Jojo, will you do me the honor of going to Kawaii prom with me?
Look, I'm really flattered, but we still gotta wait for...
Hey, new girl.
Hi, Dick.
I'll get straight to the point. I don't like a lot of people, but you're an exception to that. Will you go to prom with me? It's not that I like you or anything, but I just thought it would be better than you having to choose between these two losers. I'm cooler, too.
Wow, gee, I'm flattered.
Is that a yes?
Actually, it's a maybe. For all of you. Look, you're all. Well, most of you are really nice, but I need time to think about this. It's hard having to choose between 3 people who all decided to ask me at once.
It's not my fault Kyle tried to one-up me.
I totally one-upped you. Jojo, I'll make it easy for you. Just say yes to me.
I need to think about it. Now, shoo! You're all blocking the hallway, and I'm gonna be late for rehearsals. Haven't you guys ever had to deal with Tech Week? Hey, valued listeners. The proposals were something, alright? But I have to stick to the plot and wait until Brad proposes at the cast party after the show. That's the only way I'm getting out of this mess. But honestly, I'm slightly more worried about Tech Week at this point. Why is this so stressful? Kia! Do theater kids have to deal with this every semester? I'd rather be watching Naruto.
Hi everyone! Thank you so much for coming to our performance of Non-Specific Love Story, the musical. All the kids have been working very hard on this show.
Brad,
And
I'm really
honestly,
nervous.
It feels like we've
I don't know if I can do this.
here we are.
Come on, Jojo. You've been fantastic at all of our rehearsals. Trust me, you're gonna do great.
Places, everyone. Places.
Hey, I'll see you at intermission, okay?
Yeah, okay. We're almost done with the show. I'm about to go on for the final scene where it turns out both romantic leads survived, and they have the cheesy love song duet that drives Jojo and Brad even closer together in the comic. I hope I don't mess it up. I could really derail the entire storyline if anything goes wrong.
Stereotypical romantic interest. I'm so glad you survived.
Oh, generic male protagonist. Thank goodness you're alright.
All the jewels in the world lose their shimmer next to you.
I trade all my kingdom's riches just to prove our love is true.
Now you're living in my head rent free.
You're the only place I'd wanna be
When I've got you and you got me. What could possibly go wrong? Now we're standing here tonight, singing this cheesy love song. Don't need too much to be happy. Your love is all I need.
When I've got you by my side, you're all that I can see. Nothing's gonna tear us apart now. Our love is just so strong.
Now I've got you in my arms, singing this cheesy love song. You've got the key to my heart. You've got me on my knees.
I don't wanna mess around, so baby, don't be a tease. Finally we're together, singing this cheesy love song. And now the song is gonna end, and no, it's only like 1 minute long. Alright, I'm hiding in the bathroom at the cast party now. In the original story, Brad asks Jojo why she's avoiding him, and she's like, "Oh, I don't know if you like me back," before he proposes. But obviously, I know what happens here, so I'm just killing time and not being an overdramatic bitch. Wow. Why did I even like this comic again?
Hey, Jojo, are you in there?
Oh shit, this makes you. 1 minute!
Hey, Jojo. Do you want to go get some air?
Yeah, that sounds nice.
Oh, the choreography in that show was amazing.
Show wasn't bad. That's better.
That show was so good.
Jojo,
Oh my God,
you were
I love
fantastic
this show.
tonight.
Aw, thank you, Director Sama.
No, I'm serious. I don't think I've seen a performance like that in ages. You really blew the audience away. You were good too, Brad. Anyways, the stage manager just pulled up with a keg. I gotta help them bring that in.
Isn't it, like, super illegal for her to drink with students?
Who knows? Anyway, I couldn't help but notice that it seems like you've been avoiding me all evening.
Have I? Well, I guess I've just been a little distracted.
You know, I'm sorry if I've been coming on too strong. What with me getting you to audition for the other romantic lead and all that. I just think you're really cool, and I would love to take you to prom. You know, if you want.
OMG, Brad. I would love to go to prom with you. I didn't say yes to any of the other people who proposed to me because I was just waiting for you to ask.
Really? Wow! I promise, I'm gonna make it a night you won't ever forget.
I can't wait. Okay, it's prom night. This is where the author of the original story went on hiatus. So I have no idea what awaits me here. All I know is that Brad is gonna confess again. And I think I have to kiss him? Oof.
Whoa there, new girl. Let's take this somewhere more private if you want to get so handsy.
You know it was an accident, Dick.
Yeah, I'm just yanking your chain. How's it going, beefcake over there?
Not that it's your business, but I don't mind stalling a little longer over here.
Ooh, trouble in paradise then? Don't worry. I'm not a gossip. Anyways, if you want to have some real fun tonight, you should try the punch.
I will not do that now.
Your loss. See you around, new girl.
Alright, where was I? I don't really want to kiss Brad all that much. But that's mostly because he has the face of the dude who's been shoving me into lockers for the past 10 years. Anyways, that might be my only way out of this Kawaii-verse.
OMG. Hey, Jojo.
Hey, Alex.
I know you're probably in a rush to get back to your hunk, but, I just wanted to say I love your dress.
Oh, thanks. You look pretty too.
That means so much coming from you. Anyways, you better get back to your mans before, one of those girls totally starts batting their eyelashes at him.
You're probably right. See you later. Wait, what was that one concept in writing? The rule of threes?
Hello, gorgeous!
Yup. Kyle, you know I'm here with Brad.
Don't worry, I'm not trying to violate the bro code. Just thought I'd pay my respects to the next kawaii prom queen.
Oh, I wouldn't rule out the competition yet.
Who? Beck? Not with that scowl on her face. Oh shit, the bros are calling me. Hasta la vista, baby!
I will say, I kinda like this world. It's different. I like talking to these people instead of getting shoved into lockers by them. It's nice being Jojo Rice instead of regular old weeaboo Jojo. Well, I guess it's now or never.
You're back. Are you feeling okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Shall we dance?
Yep, we shall. You're a good dancer.
I mean, I might have been practicing.
Aw, for me?
Who else? Well, I've liked you since I first met you. Back when Kyle and I hit you with our balls.
Did you have to say it like that?
Like what?
God, never mind.
Hey.
What?
Can I kiss you? What is it?
Nothing. I need some fresh air.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
No, it's okay. Oh, Beck?
What do you want?
Are you okay?
Are you serious? Am I okay? You've taken my fairy tale high school dream away from me, and now you have the audacity to ask if I'm okay? What is this, a trick? You're trying to embarrass me, aren't you?
No, I swear I'm not. I was actually just hiding from Brad.
Why?
It's not right. I don't want it. Or him. But you know how when you have an idea of how things are supposed to be, you kind of just go with it? Yeah, that's how I've been.
Surprisingly, I understand that. That's why I was bullying you.
What do you mean?
I mean, it was never about Brad. Like, sure, I was jealous of how easy it is for people to like you, but in paying so much attention to you.
No way.
It's weird, isn't it? I'm supposed to hate you. I tried to hate you. Even pushed you down the stairs.
Yeah, that wasn't cool.
I'm sorry. And I'm not expecting you to forgive me just because I'm spilling my guts to you now.
Nah, I forgive you. It wasn't okay, but I forgive you.
Jojo.
Do you still hate me?
No. Actually, I think I very much like you.
Yeah, I very much like you too.
I used to hate your guts. Couldn't stand to look your way. But now that it's just you and I think you've changed my life today.
I'm not like I was before, far gone from what I used to know. There's only one thing left to do, just dance and let this feeling grow.
I don't know what this feeling is. Something strange has come over me. No matter what I try to do, I can't take off my feels for you.
I've been waiting for this moment, for what feels like my whole life. A chance to take you by the hand, and now the time is right. Enemies to lovers, 400,000 words. Some mutual pining, lots of angst and slow burn. I don't know where we started, but I don't want to return. And standing here with you tonight, everything else just feels alright.
So stay here by my side.
And we can dance in the moonlight, 'cause you're all I need tonight. Mwah.
Jojo? Jojo!
Beck! No!
Hold on to me!
Oh! Beck! Wait. I did it! I'm out of Kawaii High! I'm out of Kawaii High. Well, I'm glad to be back in the real world, I guess. Hello, valued listener Chans. Good news! I'm free from my pastel-colored prison. I was supposed to kiss antagonist Beg Sama all along. Is that what the author was planning on doing this whole time? Curse their hiatus. Well, that was fun and all. I think it's time to take a break from the webtoons. Or the next place I end up is Naruto x Sasuke fanfiction. And we all know about the stuff those two did together. It's canon and I swear on it! I'll rant about those two another time. Sayonara, listeners! Damn. Kinda wish it wasn't all just a webtoon. The one time I can be with Beck-sama... Beck. And they were the antagonists for literally 99% of the time. I wish it was all real. Wait. Why can't it be real now? I can ask Beck-sama to be my real waifu! I can ask Beck out on a real date! If I can make them nice in a webtoon, I can do anything! I'm glad running from bullies has built up an endurance. No, if only I was hot like one of those anime athletes. I need to focus right now.
No running in the halls.
Sorry, Mixed Al. Okay, Beck usually gets to school early. They're so serious. It's so cute. And knowing them, they should be at the cafeteria. The only problem I might run into are...
Hey, nerd! Where are you going in such a hurry?
Look, the weeb is out of breath.
Not now, you guys. You can bully me after school.
What?
There they are! Beck!
Hi, Jojo. What are you doing here so early?
I wanted to ask you a very important question.
Really? Sure. What's your question?
I really like you, Beck. I was wondering if maybe you'd want to get a coffee and then study together after school.
Oh, wow. Sure, Jojo. That sounds fun. Maybe you can show me one of those anime shows you like so much.
Wait. Really? I would love to. There's this really cool anime called The Seven Deadly Sins, where the main character Satan is super hot and sexy, and I just can't stop thinking about it. I think you'd love it.
Mix L and MILF played by Artemis Pei.
Jojo, played by Noor Sabri.
Brad, played by Min Herman.
Kyle, played by Riza Malikian.
Alex, played by Andy Gardner.
Dick McCool Guy, played by Zora Kwasnik.
Beck was played by Aaron Ruark.
Director Sama / Brad's sister, played by Dawn Lau.
And that was Kawaii High. You can tell Alec, Atlas, and Zoya had such a fun time creating the script, and it comes out in the show. The Day Before Tomorrow, written by Nadir Gerber, Rashika Rao, and music by Ali Burns. This heart-wrenching story takes place the day before what could be the end of the world. It's up to 5 friends who are a part of the plan that could either save or doom the world.
Marek? You're here.
Just some unfinished business.
Marek.
Don't try to talk to me. You think I want to hear what you have to say? Do you think I would even want to see your face if Esther hadn't... Fuck! She would still be alive, you know. If you had just paid more attention, done your job better, she would be standing here. I wish it was you instead of her, but you didn't come on the mission like the coward you are. So ready for others to sacrifice themselves for you, but never doing anything for them. You make me sick. I swear to God, if I ever have to see you again, I'll kill you. Maybe you'll be useful when you're dead. Prevent a stray dog from being hungry for a day. What? Not gonna say anything for yourself? Not gonna fight back? Of course. Still a coward to the end. Here, just take it.
I've been thinking about what Marek said back then. When Esther died, I kept thinking, what if I had said something different or noticed something I had missed? What if I had just forced her to not go on that mission at all? Even knowing she was gonna die, she still would have insisted on going anyway. But I think I would give anything now to go back and make things better. Different. Do you become responsible for someone when you enter their life? Is that first domino at fault for the whole tower falling? Did I kill Esther? I don't know.
Any other questions?
No, don't think so.
Okay, guys. I think we've gone over the plan enough.
Are you sure? I think Naomi needs another demonstration.
Fuck off.
I mean, one last time couldn't hurt.
I think Marek might have an aneurysm if they hear the words, "Car 1 will leave at 8:15 one more time."
Are you sure? Because I think Marek would listen to Esther read the yellow pages back to front and ask for an encore.
Hey now.
Ha ha, very funny. We'll stop for the day here. Everyone take a break, get some rest. Tomorrow's a big day.
Hey, there's that smoothie place I've been dying to try if you want to come with.
I mean, not like we'll get another chance. Why not? Lev, want to come with? Lev?
I don't think they're listening. Marek, you in?
No.
Oh, come on. Why not?
I have things to take care of.
Ah, Esther. Well, good luck with that.
Enjoy your smoothies.
We will.
Lev, everything all right?
What? Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Nervous?
Maybe. A bit.
Makes sense. It's perfectly understandable considering. Nothing to be ashamed about.
Oh, well, I'm not. I'm just thinking about tomorrow. What might happen.
Do you want to go over the plan again? Because I'd be happy
No! No, it's just... I don't know. I'm worried.
About...
You're all gonna be out there, being all brave and shit, and I
also have a very important job, which you will be doing from here, at one of those computers, like the little nerd you are.
Yeah, I guess, but also, I'm not gonna be very helpful if someone happens out there.
What are you talking about? You're our guy in the chair. Helpful doesn't even start to describe you.
What if I fuck up? What if I hit the wrong button and 30 miles away something horrible happens to one of you, or the plan goes so wrong we can't finish it, or...
That won't happen.
It literally happened last week.
Sure, but we got out of that fine, didn't we?
But it's just...
No buts. Last week was a dress rehearsal. In the grand scheme of things, we got what we needed, even if things went a little sideways. But that's what dress rehearsals are for. They teach you how to deal with sideways. I know you'll do fine tomorrow. I'm even more sure of it, in fact, because now you already know how to deal with that sort of high-stress situation. And also, I trust you. You wouldn't be doing your job if I didn't.
I don't get it.
What's there not to get?
Why aren't you scared?
Of course I'm scared. Obviously. I mean, tomorrow's big, but also, tomorrow's big.
Okay?
Think of it this way. No matter what happens, the world is going to be fundamentally different on the other side of it. Whatever I do, whatever you do, is at best going to be one tiny glitch in a series of enormous glitches that send our world into reboot mode.
That is not how that works.
It's a metaphor, whatever. At the end of the day, our job is to make it restart the way we think is the right one. But if we're wrong, then we're wrong. The world moves on. It's a fundamentally darker place, sure. Maybe the default search engine is now Bing. But there's still a chance someone can get that computer rebooting again and have another go at it.
And that's comforting.
Hasn't failed me yet. So, you with me? Guy in the chair?
Yeah. Guy in the chair.
Up top. Come on, don't leave me hanging.
Oh, right. Didn't realize you're a high five person now.
You know how it is. Gotta keep everyone's spirits up and all.
Right. What about you?
What about me?
Who keeps your spirits up these days?
Oh,
Esther, there you are. I've been looking all over for you.
Marek!
Lev. I was just checking to see if anyone needed anything. You both good?
Yeah, no, yeah,
All fine
we're
here.
good. Uh-huh.
What about you?
Everyone else is settled. I thought maybe...
You know what? Why don't you go on ahead, Lev? We can finish catching up another time. Marek and I should probably...
Yeah! Yeah! No, that's fine. See you guys later.
Right, the dinner.
We'll be there. See you at...
7.
See you at 7.
Of course, the day before, we didn't know what was going to happen. Had no way of knowing. Maybe there was an inkling, but not like a premonition. More of just a fear as you think yourself in circles over all the ways it could go wrong. We didn't voice any of our fears. We only would allow ourselves to be hopeful for what was to come the day after tomorrow, once we finally succeeded. Maybe things would have turned out better if we had just been honest with each other. Okay. Noun plural.
Bulldozers. I just chose something weird, didn't I? Change it to, like, penguins or something.
That's honestly so much worse. Just stick with bulldozers. Verb?
Desecrate.
Noun singular.
Beanie Baby.
Adjective.
Salacious.
What?
Esther taught it to me when we were...
No, shut up. Shut up. I don't want to know.
Jeez, not like that. We were talking about one of the books she lent me, and I wanted to, like, flex and show my amazing grasp of the English language. Except, turns out I didn't actually know what salacious meant.
Oh, God. What did you say?
I thought it meant insightful or thought-provoking, so I said that Esther's analysis was really salacious.
Wow. I didn't know you were sapiosexual.
Tonight when you're asleep, I'm going to kill you and make it look like an accident.
Not denying it, I see. You've been hanging out with Esther a lot recently, though.
It's mostly just been boring prep work and making sure we have everything accounted for. If I have to count the bean pile one more time, I think numbers will permanently lose all meaning to me. You definitely have not been missing out on anything.
Having a private book club doesn't sound like boring prep work.
I guess, but it's just a team bonding sort of thing. Since we're the leader and second in command of this whole operation, it's important to make sure that we get along.
I don't think you two need to worry about that. You're already so close. You know, you don't have to keep things from me, right? We're friends, so I wouldn't judge you on anything.
What do you mean?
Just you and Esther? Or I guess, have you not?
Oh, that. No, I haven't. But there will be plenty of time after tomorrow. I'll tell her then. Esther wants to know if we're still on for dinner?
Yeah, of course. Verb? The plan. Everything revolved around the plan. It was like we all had tunnel vision, unable to think of anything else unless it happened to cross our path at just the right moment. At least, that's what it felt like. Like the night before a big show, and the last-minute jitters had us convinced we'd forget all our lines. In its own way, focusing so hard on the plan was a way to have a sense of control over what was happening. It wasn't like Esther and Marek coming over was anything new, but the timing made it special. Tomorrow made it special. There were 3 rules for that night's dinner party. 1. Don't talk about the plan. 2. Don't talk about tomorrow. Number 3 was our oldest rule. The only one that hadn't been made especially for that night. If conversation got uncomfortable for anyone in any way, all you had to do was say you wanted a greener grass and immediately we would switch gear. We trusted each other to honor that rule, and we trusted that even if one of us missed the signal, the other would be able to keep them in check. Rule number 3 was sacred. And all the time we'd known each other, the 3 of us had never broken it. It was the closest thing we had to law.
So, how are you?
I'm good, I guess. I mean, as much as I can be considering, you know.
Of course. Makes sense.
Mark, you should try the beans. I tried a new recipe. You might like them. Oh, okay. Naomi and Hannah seem to be getting closer. That's pretty cool, I guess.
I still can't believe they came in hating each other. Pretty wild.
Yeah, and now it's like... Mark, are you... all right?
They're fine.
Just because... Never mind.
I think we're all just a bit stressed, thinking about what tomorrow might bring.
Rule.
Yep, my bad. How about... Oh, how's that new Hungarian place you kept telling me about? Called,
Oh, no, I never got around to trying it out. Just never had the chance, I guess. Sorry. We should all go check it out sometime.
God, I hate this.
Marek.
What? We're all thinking it. What's the point in pretending?
Come on. Lev's not even coming with us. The chances of her being able to go try the food later are...
I can't believe you.
Marek.
Stop saying my name like that.
Like what?
Like I'm a petulant child that just won't behave.
Well, if the shoe fits.
Excuse me?
Guys!
I'm not the one acting like she's already a walking corpse.
I'm just preparing for all possible outcomes. It's a sign of good leadership.
Oh, that's rich.
Esther, Marek, I really think that we should...
You stay out of it. So a good leader keeps secrets? A good leader lets her partner worry she's turning self-destructive?
She's... what?
I think we're all breaking a rule right now.
Oh, convenient.
No. You know what? They're right. Sorry. We should go back. We can talk in the morning.
Right. In the morning. How about on the ride over? Except... Oh, wait. You won't be there, will you? Safe and cozy in the tower, not having to worry about any physical danger?
Marek, that's enough.
Well, I'm tired of other people telling me something is or isn't enough.
I want greener grass.
Really? You're just as bad as she is.
That's not fair. We're all in this together. We can't afford to fall apart now.
God, you're so smug. Would it kill you to admit you're scared?
I would like some greener grass. Please.
I don't see how me being scared or not affects the outcome in any way. And I would rather be able to hold it together.
But it's not tomorrow yet. You really think the act is gonna save you tomorrow? Or, no, I'm sorry. You don't have plans on coming back?
If me being calm helps the rest of the team, then yes, I think it's justified.
Guys, I'm literally...
Oh, come on. This isn't about them.
Honestly,
it's not even about me.
It could
It's
do
about
you
the
some
fact that
good
you
to try
can't handle
taking
the
some
fact that you might
responsibility
actually,
and
for
reining
once
in your
your life,
emotions
not
for
be able to
once.
plan for
Try
every
it.
outcome.
You'll see.
Can you two fucking listen? I'm sorry. Did I go fucking invisible?
We were just...
Save it. I wanted one night. One last night. The three of us together like we used to be. Happy. Just a few hours to forget that you two might go off tomorrow and never come back. Sorry. Was that too much to ask? And you ruined it. Both of you.
Love.
I think you should go.
Look, we can still try and fix this.
We'll clear up at least.
I said, get out.
Come on.
Had a dream, wasn't that far from reality. Everyone I loved was lost to me. with nothing left to lose. When it's just the two of you, I disappear. You'll risk it all to save the world. Do you even know I'm here? Ooh, where did our time go? Ooh, where did our time go? I don't have the voice to move this world, but who would listen if I do? I'm going nowhere fast, with nothing left to lose. I choose isolation 'cause it's safer. What did I do to make you look at me that way? You chose to keep your little secret, so now I choose, I'm telling you, to walk away. Just walk away. I don't have the phone.
How do you even start something like this? Hey, it's me. If you're reading this, then I'm dead. Oh, cliche. Nice. Hey, to whom this may concern. No, that's too formal of a word. There must be something like dear. No, darling, never. I need to start all over. Hey, it's me, your best friend, Esther. I'm writing you this letter to tell you that I'm gonna die. No, no, no! Why can't I write? But I'm writing this to you, and you'll know what to do. Pack my things. No use lingering on what's gone. Keep that smile. You never know when you'll need it. There's photos from before we met. Pack those away too. But if you'll forgive me, keep the ones of Mother, me and you. What sound does a tree make when it falls? I hear sirens waiting for my curtain call. Listen, when the sun sets, every shadow must go. So let me go. When I die, if you can recover my body, I don't care where I'm buried. But I want to be buried a couple feet deep, with the seeds to some trees scattered over my head. Maybe a weeping willow, so you'll be so sad when I'm gone. And in 20 years, or I don't know, how long do trees need to grow? The leaves in fall will reach the ground. When my soul's river bound, I'll offer one just like a piece of gold. Suddenly I feel so old. What sound does a tree make when it falls? I hear sirens waiting for my curtain call. Listen, when the sun sets, every shadow must go. So let me go. Just let me go.
Go where?
How long have you been standing there? I didn't notice you.
Just now, but don't avoid the question. Why are you talking about leaving? You didn't mean you're planning on dying?
Everyone dies.
But that's not what you meant. I know tomorrow's dangerous, but you can't start thinking that you're definitely going to get killed. It's a big if. You know what? It's not even an if. You're not dying. I won't let you.
Oh, you won't let me? So what if I die anyway?
If you die after I've explicitly told you not to, then I'll kill you. What are you writing, though? Your last will and testament?
Yeah, actually. It's just better to be prepared, just in case. The plan tomorrow...
What about the plan tomorrow? We've reviewed it so many times that when my skull finally gets cracked open, the coroner will discover that the schematics were literally burned into it. The plan will go off without a hitch.
Yeah, I know.
Esther, is there something you're not telling me? This plan, it's... Esther?
No, there's nothing.
Don't lie to me, what the hell? If there's something wrong with the plan, just tell me so that we can fix it.
I've always been honest with you. We need this plan. It'll succeed. Everything will be fixed.
And what about you? You'll just fucking die? I don't care about this mission if it means we don't all make it out the other end. You're more important to me than this mission. I can't lose you.
And if we don't go through with it, then everyone dies.
Right. Whatever.
Mark, I'm sorry.
If you were sorry, then you would tell me what's wrong with the plan so that we could fix it together.
There's nothing wrong with the plan.
You don't need this suicide note. I'm not letting you die tomorrow.
If I die tomorrow, could you promise to give that letter to Lev? Do you promise?
I'll see you tonight. You should try to get some sleep in now, so you'll be well rested for tomorrow.
Why are you still here?
Read it.
When I die, please pack up my old room quickly. What is this?
Message Esther really wanted you to have.
Not enough to give it to me herself.
She made me promise. You should read it.
When I die, please pack up my old room quickly. There's no point in lingering over it. Convert it into something useful. Give my things away, too.
Don't carry me with you. But if you have to, give my things away to the people you pass. Give my colored pencils to a stranger who you think has a nice smile. There are some picture frames next to my bed. You don't know anyone in the photos. They're from before we met. Get rid of the photos too. Keep the frames though. The glass could be useful. I'm forgetting something. I'm probably forgetting a lot of somethings.
I don't care where I'm buried. But I want to be buried a couple feet deep, with the seeds to some tree scattered over my head. Maybe a weeping willow, something that can mourn me so you don't have to. my death can bring life to something else, and I'll know that something here will outlive me. And then, maybe 20 years from now, or I don't know, how long does it take for a weeping willow to grow? But when that tree is all grown and its first fall comes around, its leaves will drift to the ground, each one a piece of gold. And then I would be able to collect those leaves and offer them to Karen, so he lets me cross the Styx. Those 20 years are an indulgence to let me stay here longer. I don't even believe in that. I guess I read too many of those books as a kid. No, I take it back. Just bury me with something in my hand, so I can pass quickly. I'm sorry about the dinner. I know we haven't been close lately. You need to know that I regret that deeply. But also, these last couple of years, having everyone, getting closer to Marek, I wouldn't give those up for the world. Not ever. Those facts can coexist. I guess we'll be putting that to the test tomorrow. Let's hope I don't embarrass myself too badly, yeah. Take care of Marek for me. I know they act like they can handle everything by themselves, but it's not always that simple. Everyone should have a high five guy. And something tells me we're not going to be coming out of this with too many high spirits. And now we come to the end. I guess what I'm thinking is that it's not really what people remember about you when you're gone, but who does the remembering and how they let you go. If I don't see the other side of tomorrow, at least I can go knowing that my life lived in good hands. Hands that can let me go when the time is right. I'm not sure there's much else worse than being forced to live a ghost of someone else's memory. I don't want to find out. It's selfish, I know. I won't be able to repay you for the favor, but I want it all the same. I hope that when the time comes, and may the time be far, far from now, you will have found someone trusted enough to do the same for you.
Until then, all I have left for you is a thank you. And a good luck. You needed that.
So did you. Do you think we'll ever get there?
I don't know. It's possible.
But you don't think so. You really blame me, huh? Damn.
Yes! No! I don't know. Fuck off.
But... do you ever plan on forgiving yourself?
I don't know. It's possible.
It's fine. I'm not crying. I know when I first listened to this one, I absolutely lost it. Nadir, Rishika, and Ali knew what they were doing, and they did an absolute amazing job. And by the way, Esther was played by Emily Considine, Marek was played by Beatrix Sturgis, Lev by McKenna Forster, Hannah by Quinn Newman, and Naomi by Shayna Lopatin. An absolute stellar cast. If you weren't aware, you may have noticed that part of the Nerds mission involves creating original LGBT plus roles for our actors, and we end up getting awesome stories like this one. And lastly, we have A Long Time to Be Alone, which was written by Aaron Ruark, Beatrix Sturgis, Emily Simroth, and with music written by David Arnett. Told through logs, A Long Time to Be Alone documents the adventure between two spaceship officers who are forced to investigate a mysterious signal from what was thought to be a deserted planet.
Starship Argo, First Officer's Log, date 12/25, Gamma 6, Hebrides System. Standard day so far. All crew up at the appropriate hour. All daily tasks are progressing adequately. Navigation Officer Ba'an says we are about 20 days from the next port. There is a backup on Interstellar 94, so we've been taking a detour through several uninhabited star systems. We should be set to hop to the next system tomorrow, as long as nothing goes wrong during the maintenance checks. As long as nothing else goes wrong. Captain Broggs is going to have Officer Roth run through some routine engine tests to make sure there's nothing we need to get fixed while we're at the port. Outside of breakfast, I haven't seen any of the other officers today, except...
Marks!
Except for Officer Gatto.
You reported me to the captain, what the hell?
Your little stunt this morning was in blatant disregard of Rules 4C, 7B, and Protocols A and E. It was an extremely unnecessary risk that could have resulted in damage to the ship or to crew members.
That's ridiculous. I was just helping Officer Roth with repairs. It was perfectly safe.
What exactly about an unsanctioned space stroll seems safe to you?
The Argo's drifting. It was fine. It's not like we're in flight. And we got the repairs done faster, too. And guess what? Reporting me to the captain isn't gonna make her like you more. Have fun recording your log.
I swear Gatto is going to get us all killed one of these days. Head of security! If anything, there's security liability. Well, that's everything that's been going on today. First Officer Marks, signing off. SS Argo, First Officer's Log, date 12/25, Gamma 7, Hebrides System. Navigations Officer Ba'an says not to expect much stellar turbulence today, so we're all looking forward to a little peace and quiet. Unless Officer Gatto decides to go for a space jaunt again. I'll be running a debugging cycle for our...
Captain Broggs! First Officer Marks, and... Officer Roth! There's, Wow, I really wasn't expecting this.
If the word you're looking for is emergency, you might want to tell us now.
No, not an emergency. Don't think it's an emergency. More of a Protocol F type situation?
Unexpected contact?
Yes, and because, there aren't any inhabited planets in the Hebrides system.
But you're picking something up?
Definitely something. Beyond that, not many details. Sorry.
Point of origin?
That I do have. From, uninhabited planet 8-star 66GA. No, QA. That's the one. Definitely got life, but no people. There shouldn't be any signals. It could be the first documented case of a B-size phenomenon, or a scouting expedition gone astray, or maybe even Chatul, the rumored lost planet for my species' history. Every booster could tell you the legend, even Officer Gatto. Many years ago, my people left their original home planet because... sorry, Captain.
What's the danger category?
Listen, when I said I don't know many details, I meant it. The signal doesn't quite fit in with any known technological patterns, and I can't get a read on its exact location. We really need to send someone to the surface. If we're scanning on the ground and from orbit, I could pinpoint it. Most likely. Probably.
We could just leave it alone.
If there's potentially volatile tech on a life-supporting world and we just drive away, we'd be in violation of 4 interplanetary environmental laws in this sector.
That was sarcasm, First Officer Marks.
Oh, right. Yes, Captain Broggs.
Besides, I don't think Officer Ba'an would sleep tonight if we didn't at least try to locate their mysterious signal. Officer Roth, how is our fuel?
We should have enough to stick around here for up to 10 days max before we should start worrying about reaching the next port. I was doing some tinkering the last time we docked, and
Roth, as long as it won't cause us any serious issues or require another unauthorized spacewalk, I don't really want to know what you were doing to my ship.
Aye, Captain. And the engine tests yesterday came back positive, so there shouldn't be any problems on that front.
Excellent. Officer Ba'an, are you prepared to head planetside?
I mean, I'd love to track this thing down, but, no offense, but none of you really know the equipment here like I do. I'm better off monitoring the signal from here, advising the ground team. You know.
Agreed. First Officer Marks?
This does take priority over the debugging.
Excellent. Officer Roth, the landing pod is definitely good to go after that little skirmish on Nerilia?
Triple-checked. Well, double-checked, but I know that landing gear inside and out. Try not to nearly crash her into a building again.
Weren't you the one who nearly crashed her into a building on Nerilia?
Hey, emphasis on nearly. She was only scraped, and you try flying straight when a couple smugglers are shooting at you.
I doubt buildings or smugglers will be an issue on an uninhabited planet. Officer Marks, I'll meet you and Officer Gatto in the docking bay once we're in orbit.
Officer Gatto?
Captain, are you sure that's wise?
To send my top security officer on a planetside mission where we have no idea what the team will be facing?
Well, it's more that the last time Officer Gatto and Officer Marks were on a maintenance rotation together, there was the whole kerfuffle with
The whole ship could hear the two of them shouting.
We weren't shouting. And I wasn't the one who accidentally turned on the shipwide comms.
I trust my crew to behave professionally, and I trust that this is a little more high stakes than a maintenance rotation.
Actually, improper maintenance can lead to serious issues later on. But, of course, Captain, I won't let you down.
I'll let you know when we're in orbit then.
So much for peace and quiet. Looks like I've got a planetside mission to prep for. So this is First Officer Marks signing off. First Officer's Log, date 12/25 Gamma 7, Hebrides System. Landing report on uninhabited planet 8*66QA, success. Smooth arrival, no damage to landing pod despite unusual, rather spongy terrain, which Officer Roth will be pleased to hear. Officer Gatto is currently...
Wouldn't the whole spongy ground thing be helpful for landing?
Officer Gatto is currently preparing supplies for our journey on foot with the scanner while I continue to complete planetside docking protocol C.
Because it'd be all soft, right? So, easier if we crash.
While I continue to complete planetside docking protocol C. Starcraft fuel status 75%.
Are you seriously gonna keep ignoring me?
Battery stable.
Okay, fine, do what you want, but it's not very productive for our mission if you don't listen to your teammate.
Alright, fine! The ground is a hazard because it's not a hard flat surface, so if I hadn't been careful, we could have sunk and gone off balance.
Good thing you're such an excellent pilot then, huh?
Are you making fun of me? Yes, it is a good thing that I know what I'm doing, because otherwise you'd be...
What?
Ugh! Forget it. Look, I'm not looking forward to trekking around this place for days either, but would you please stop antagonizing me and just let me do my job?
Look, if you'd listened to me in the first place instead of ignoring me...
Okay, fine. Sorry about that. I guess. You were being a distraction.
I was just asking a question. What, do you not talk to people? Ever?
I was doing my job. There's a time and place for socializing, and whilst running through planetside docking protocol C is not one of them.
Whatever.
Backup battery, also stable. First Officer's Log, date 12/25 Gamma 7.5, Hebrides System.
Do you always start your recordings like that?
Yes. We've started our trek into the wilds of planet 8*66QA in search of the unidentified signal. The flora looks tropical, sort of, but it's unlike anything I have seen before.
Hey, look at this! It's like a purple tree hopper, but yellow.
What? Put that down! It could be dangerous!
I'm wearing protective gear. Trust me, I know what I'm doing. Besides, this thing looked dangerous to you.
Stop that! Ah! Get it away from me!
Never took you for a wimp, First Officer Marks.
I'm not a wimp! But we don't know what we're dealing with here. It could be predatory or poisonous.
You mean venomous?
I don't care. You're endangering this mission by endangering both involved participants. Stop it. I order you as your commanding officer.
If you say so, Your Grace.
Would it kill you to take this mission seriously?
Would it kill you to give yourself a break every once in a while? It's a scouting mission, not the officer's exam. No one's gonna dock points off if you enjoy the scenery.
First Officer Marks, signing off. First Officer's Log, date 12/25, Gamma 8, Hebrides System. Still no sign of any intelligent life.
Or that signal. Shouldn't we call Officer Ba'an or something? It feels like we've just been walking and waving around this scanner, aimlessly, for days.
That actually isn't a bad idea.
You get the comms on. I'll take a look around this clearing, make sure you don't disturb another hive.
It wasn't my fault.
You were the one talking to yourself. Loudly.
It's official mission protocol to... Alright, fine. Walk away then.
Team Planetside, how are you holding up?
Just great, but still no clear read on the signal, Officer Ba'an. Any new clues to report?
Negative, Officer Marks. This signal, like I said earlier, it's tricky. Tough to pinpoint, even with the data you're getting me, and not for lack of trying on my end. It's hard enough to get the Argo's equipment to process the signal at all. It keeps cutting in and cutting out. Whatever tech is sending it, it's not compatible with what I've got to work with.
Chat, scoot over.
Officer Kyles, are you trying to take over my comms line? Are you running pilot on this mission?
Oh, shush. I thought you said you had nothing to report.
Oh, and you do?
And she does. Officer Marks, please tell me you're recording visual data on local flora and fauna?
Only she's not going to take a picture of every plant she runs across.
Not every plant, but, you know, the Argo doesn't usually spend a lot of time in uninhabited systems, and we've got some old, fuzzy satellite images of this planet, but most of this sector of space was never properly assessed for settlement. I know we're not an official survey team or anything, but...
Don't worry, Officer Kyles. I've got a fair few plant photos from my suit camera. Probably too many insect photos. The big ones are a bit territorial. We had a run-in. Or two.
You mean you got chased by a swarm?
It wasn't a swarm. And anyways, aren't we getting a little off topic? How long are we going to be waving around this scanner before we get a more precise location?
Waving around the scanner, is that a technical term, Officer Marks?
It's, never mind.
Well, I'll keep working at it, and if I find anything, you'll be the first to know. Or the second, technically. How are you doing? You know, with the whole, situation.
That
bad, huh?
Really?
No elbowing in on my gossip.
Fine. I'll be in the greenhouse room while you two finish your gossiping.
We're not gossiping. It's just... It's so frustrating. They've argued with at least half the official safety protocols. They think they know best, and they're not listening to me at all, even though I'm the commanding officer.
Oh, there, Maya. I can practically hear you pouting from here. Now, I'm sorry you got stuck with such a difficult partner, but maybe this is your chance to turn a new leaf, you know, work out your differences.
I'm trying, really, but they just keep being so...
Hey, come check this out!
I have to go. Let me know if you find anything.
Will do. And try not to kill each other in the meantime.
Bye. What is it? What did you find?
You tell me.
Huh. It looks like some kind of trap, maybe? No idea how long it's been here, or who would have said it, but... See, this part right here could be the tripwire.
Look out! Ah! What are you, stupid?
I wasn't actually gonna touch it.
Could have fooled me.
Believe it or not, I am actually competent.
I know that, but anyone can make a dumb mistake, okay? I've seen it happen way too many times before.
I'm sorry.
For what?
For reaching like that. You're right, I wasn't thinking clearly. And thanks for looking out for me.
Kind of my job, looking out for you. Not that I wouldn't if it, never mind.
I'm just not used to people doing that, I guess.
But you're the first officer on a starship. You're part of an entire team of people who look out for you.
I know that. I do, but there's always been this part of me that remembers what it was like before I joined the crew.
What was it like? You don't have to answer that.
Amia, my home planet, was plagued with civil war. And I couldn't tell you what they were fighting about. My parents, I didn't even know what side they were on. Didn't have the chance to tell me before they... Well, let's just say that I'm well accustomed to fending for myself.
I get it. I mean, I don't really, but I'm from Kara Alka, so I'm used to government instability, all that jazz.
Oh, right. The coup.
Yep. I spent most of my life fighting to survive, and for my family to have a chance.
That's a lot of, combat experience. That must be why you're the security officer, huh?
I like to think I'm good at what I do.
Yeah. Wait, was this still recorded? First Officer's Log, date 12/25, Gamma 9, Hebrides System. We haven't seen much today, though Officer Ba'an says we're getting closer to the signal. This planet is... everything's so big. When we were in a forest, I couldn't see the tops of most of the trees. And we've started running into these bugs that look a bit like dragonflies, but they're the size of maybe a small dog? No obvious predators so far, thankfully. I wouldn't want to know how big those are. I'm still taking photos for Officer Kyle's as they requested. I think they'd love it here, but I could do with a few less dog-sized dragonflies. Officer Gatto seems to be enjoying it here. I think they are very excited about climbing rocks to get a lookout.
Hey! I just got off a call with Ba'an. From the top of that rock, I swear you can see everything. From up there, the way the streams all flow, it looks so cool. There's like a central hub with all the other streams flowing around it. It's like art.
That's great. What did Officer Ba'an have to say?
Oh, yeah. It looks like we're still heading in the same direction. Ba'an wants us to check in again in a little while. We'll be reaching some hills around then.
Alright. I'm ready when you are.
Is that space dust?
What?
The song you were humming. Drifting into limitless unknown. Looking for space friends and a home. Right?
Oh. Sorry, I didn't realize it's a good song.
No, I love that song. Boosie Punk just doesn't seem like the sort of thing that you'd go for.
It's one of my favorite songs. Back when I was a kid, I don't know, it kind of felt like home. Like I was being heard and understood the way that... Whoa.
The way you didn't feel anywhere else? Yeah, I get that. I listened to a lot of Koch to Kotkatu stuff as a kid, but I only found that particular song a few years ago.
Yeah?
Have you listened to any of their other stuff?
A few. Honestly, it's hard to listen to new ones when I just want to re-listen to the ones I already like on repeat.
I know. My favorite album is their third. It's got some cool stuff about space, but there's also a really good track about Kara Alka.
I don't think I've listened to that one. I'll have to check it out when we get back to the ship.
You should. Hey, is your recorder still on?
I completely forgot that I turned it on. Whoops. Well, this is First Officer Marks signing off. First Officer's Log, date 12/25, Gamma 10, Hebrides System. The signal's getting stronger, but so is the brush we're trekking through. Today's agenda is to
wake up your traveling partner before dawn.
We're always up early. Ship protocol?
On the ship, I don't spend parts of my day being chased by giant insects. I'm tired.
Mission protocol.
Mission protocol says first officers aren't allowed to lie about how much sleep they're getting. Come on, give me that.
First Officer's Log, date 12/25, Gamma 12, Hebrides System. Security Officer Gato is trying to gamble for the best rations. I will not be swayed.
You know you want the rehydrated beans and rice.
I will under no circumstances be risking my rehydrated stew. No deal. First Officer's Log, date 12/25, Gamma 13, Hebrides System. We're
lost.
Taking a vaguely circuitous route, it would seem.
We don't know where we're going. We don't know how to get back. We're doomed.
Doomed is not specific enough for a log.
Well then. Dear log, we are in dire danger of passing the same boulder shaped like those ship meatballs another 3 times today.
Oh wow, it does look like the meatballs, doesn't it? First Officer's Log, date 12/25, Gamma 14, Hebrides System. More signs of structures, although not enough to call buildings, much less towns. But there's something here. Or there was.
Marks, you gotta see this.
What? Is it another one of those broken down walls? Or... Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Look at how those cables run through the trees. It's like a spider web.
Hopefully not. But those houses wrapped around the trunks. They must have been abandoned for ages, but whatever they're made out of, they still have so much color. They're beautiful.
Someone lived here. Someone really did live here.
Forgotten now.
Not completely. We're here.
Yeah. Yeah, we are. First Officer's Log, date 12/25, Gamma... What?
What?
That look.
Nothing. Okay, fine. You're really doing your log now? Covered in mud?
I wouldn't say covered.
Coated, perhaps? Encased?
Dusted? Smudged only a bit?
I don't even know what color that shirt used to be.
Says the one who face planted into the mud pool.
Lisa, I don't have a fanatical devotion to protocol even after a mud pool.
It's not a fanatical devotion.
Hey, come on. You are a little bit over the top.
You know what happens when people follow protocol? When there's some kind of structure, something in place to protect us? Less people die.
You know what happens when too many people just trust the people who make the rules? More people do.
First Officer's Log, date 12/25, Gamma 17, Hebrides System. Where camp is set up, mostly. Gotta lost their tent in the mud pool, so not that. They're just sitting out on some rock. Or they were last time I poked my head out. Not sure if they're still...
I can hear when other people are talking about me.
Oh. Hi.
Hi.
Do you want to come in?
To your tent?
It technically fits 2 people, and I bet the giant insects will get annoying.
Tremendously annoying. It is incredibly stuffy in here. And that's coming from someone who spent most of the last year breathing recycled air.
You never seem to like the ship much.
Yeah. This job's for money, not pleasure. I got siblings back on Kara Alka. They gotta eat.
Oh. Oh. I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, best way I can protect them. Make sure they don't have to join up with the guard.
Like you did?
Does it matter?
No, I'm sorry. For earlier, too. If I'd grown up under leaders like yours, it makes sense why you'd rather trust your own instincts than the people in charge. Even if we're meant to be in charge for a reason.
Thanks, I think. I'm sorry, too. If I'd grown up without any kind of stability at all, well, I get why you'd want some kind of guide. I mean, I don't get it, but yeah.
Yeah. And it's not just wanting a guide. I need to know what to do. I need to be able to rely on myself. Captain Broggs is a career officer. Officer Ba'an practically grew up on a ship. I was on EMEA most of my life, but the others, they all know how this works. Protocol. How to survive in space. They've known this stuff for years.
Not as well as you do.
Was that a compliment?
No, never. Nope, absolutely not. You heard nothing.
Well, you're pretty good at what you do, too.
Thanks. Thanks. Was that on the record?
Oh, damn it. Yeah. Alright, I suppose. Just this once. First Officer's Log, date 12/25, Gamma 18, Hebrides System. We've reached... I don't know if we should call it a city? It isn't like any city I've seen.
I've never seen a tree that huge before.
There's a building? In the tree, around the tree, whatever it is, it looks important. It's been a few hours since we've heard from Ba'an. Let's see how close we are to the signal. Ground team to Starship Argo.
Hello, Team Planetside! It's a good thing you called because, whoa, you're picking something up!
We're fine? You're not coming through
Sorry,
well.
what was that? Getting lots of really weird feedback. Captain, you got me.
Captain Broggs? What are you seeing?
Officer Ba'an is right. We're seeing movement on the readouts. We're close to whatever's broadcasting, so be careful. We don't know how volatile this tech could be. This is a reconnaissance mission, not a reconnaissance. Not unless we know what's safe.
Captain, we're still having trouble hearing you.
Didn't catch that, Officer Marks.
The
signal. What's its position?
You two are really close to whatever it is, but if you keep walking in the same direction, you should cross. But I don't know what all this interference is.
Officer Ba'an, is there anything you can do to strengthen your connection? I just want two of my officers into an unknown situation if I can't reach them.
Trying, Captain. Let's see what happens if I charge the telephone.
Officer Ba'an? Officer Ba'an!
We can give him a call back later, see if we get a better signal, but keep walking in that direction was clear enough to me.
Shouldn't we? Alright. Guess we're going into that building. First Officer Marks, signing off. First Officer's Log. We've made it to some kind of door. It was easy enough to get inside of the building since it was just an opening in the trunk of a tree, but now we are faced with a door. The question is, how do we open it? And should we?
This might just be the strangest place I've ever been. And that's saying something, considering everywhere the Argo has taken us on the last several months.
There's no handle or touchpad or eye scanner. Nothing.
Have you tried just pushing it open?
It can't be that easy. Oh, I guess it can. Whoa, what is this place?
Remember what I was saying about that strangest place thing? I take it back. This is a whole other level of weird.
Yeah. We have stumbled upon some kind of chamber. The structure of the room seems to be largely supported by these massive tree branches, but whether that's by design or a result of being abandoned is hard to say. The room seems mostly empty, with the exception of a large dais in the center.
That could be where the signal's coming from. We should check it out.
Affirmative. We are now walking towards the center of the... Hey, what's that?
Oh, wow. I didn't see it when we first came in, since it's next to the door. It looks like some kind of tapestry.
Hey, Gato, Doesn't this kind of look like you? Or Bon?
What? That's impossible. There's no way that... Oh. I think you're right.
You don't think this could be that lost planet Bon was talking about earlier, do you?
I don't know. It seems so impossible. Us just stumbling into an ancient world, the last people living here sending up a signal, and the Argo picking it up so long in the future. But it's a nice idea that someone found this place eventually.
That someone heard their last message, even if we don't really know what they were trying to say. Take a scan and send it to Bon. They can probably tell us more. I'll go and check the signal, get some more data with the scanner. This is unlike anything I've ever heard. It's definitely deteriorated. The original tech. Whatever it is, must be so old. But if it's lasted this long, there must be some really good battery life on this thing. Not that it's actually battery powered. I wonder if...
Marks! The wire! Watch out!
Ah!
Marks?
Oh shit! There's some kind of... I don't know, some kind of gas filling in from these vents in the walls. I can't...
Marks! Can you hear me? Marks!
Sorry, Eile. It looks like I didn't take your advice about not touching dangerous things after all.
What? No, that's not important right now. Just stay with me, okay? I'm gonna call the ship. Oh, fuck. Comms are out. It must be the stupid signal.
Are you okay?
No, I'm fine. Don't worry about me. Whatever this gas is, it isn't doing anything to me. Maybe this really was a Boosie world if their defenses aren't hurting me, but it doesn't matter. Just keep your eyes open, okay?
I'll try.
We can sing that song? You know, Space Dust? Sing with me, okay? Where did the nebula go? When all the space dust started to glow, drifting into limitless unknown. Come on, I know you know the words.
Looking for space friends and a home. The
Stars will tell you in their code. Shooting photons across the cosmos. In the message, all you need to know. About loving someone, you gotta let go. Marks, stop messing around. Stay with me. Open your eyes. Maya, please don't go. Maya? Maya? How could you leave me? How could you leave me? How could you leave me alone? How could you leave me on my own? You're a fool if you think I'll ever fail that hole you'd leave me. Of urgent medical assistance. Marks has accidentally inhaled some kind of unidentified gas and she's unconscious. The stars erupt, all that shines erodes, fading from sight. How did I let you go? One day this dust will find a home, but it's a long time to be alone. Look, whatever you want to talk about can wait. I have to check on... Oh. You're up.
Yeah. So...
About that recording... I know I said a lot of stuff back there, or sang it, I guess, but this doesn't have to change anything, you know?
Oh, I mean, I get it. You thought I was dying, so some emotions were bound to...
Yeah, no, yeah, exactly. It's not like I'm actually... Oh, God. Screw it. I wasn't lying back there, or just having a reaction to a near-death experience. I think I'm in love with you, Maya. And I think I have been for a while.
What?
I know it's weird, but...
It's not weird.
It's not?
I don't think so.
Don't you despise me? Hate my guts?
No. Maybe if you had asked that same question last week, I would have said yes, but I don't think that's ever really been true. Actually? I think I feel the same way.
You what?
I love you?
Is that a question?
No, it's not a... I love you, okay? Or I at least like you a lot.
Oh, good. So, does this mean you won't report me to the captain next time I go outside with Roth without telling anyone?
I make no promises.
Honestly, I don't know what I expected.
I can promise one thing, though.
What's that?
I'll hang out with you when you're cleaning mid-loading dock as punishment.
How kind.
You're stuck with me now.
Don't worry, I'm used to it. And I wouldn't have it any other way.
A Long Time to Be Alone was written and directed by Beatrix Sturgis, Aaron Ruark, and Emily Simrock. Music by David Arnett.
First Officer Maya Marks was played by Abby Christian.
Head Security Officer Ile Gatto was played by Cammie Robinson.
Navigations Officer Ba'an was played by Darby Williams.
Captain Patrock Broggs was played by Bailey Redler.
Officer Torquil Roth was played by Quinn Newman.
Officer Uli Kyles was played by Shayna Lopatin.
Space Dust credits music performed by David Arnett. Audio editing by Beatrix Sturgis. Produced by Ari Richardson. This has been a Nerds, Not Even Really Drama Students production. And that was A Long Time to Be Alone. Absolutely phenomenal. Again, that was the work of Aaron, Emily, Beatrix, and David. I want to give a huge thanks to everyone involved in this production. Every writer helped create stunning, hilarious, heartfelt, remarkable audio dramas, and it has been an absolute pleasure to facilitate the entire process. Let me tell you, it is not easy to write an entire script in only 3 weeks, let alone cast, direct, and edit in the following 4. Once again, I'm going to remind you that our Venmo is down in the description if you would like to support our org. Our social medias are also down there if you would like to stay updated on all our future events. For those of you live, thank you so much for coming, and have a good night.